There's a reason why I put my best foot forward. Been fighting for too hard for far too long. Always getting beat up on this road called life. I'm trying to figure out where I belong. Lost in my own head, the doubts keep on coming. My heart beats faster.
Why are the price of the cards going down? Hi everyone, welcome back to One Piece of Me. My name is Nicole. I am the narrator, my life, my dreams, my story in the One Piece world. I'm very excited to be here in a brand new studio that we're really trialing out. We're about to go right now into the adventure of our second year here on YouTube. So thank you so much for subscribing and following. Make sure that you follow along for everybody. Our links are going to be up here in the video. And again, thanks so much for being here in the One Piece world with us. I've got my cameraman Devin here behind the scenes with me, Mr. Devin Merchant. And I also think I hear voices coming from other spaces in my studio. I have some special guests here with me. You'll hear them pop in every once in a while during the conversation. Please welcome Joseph, Amanda, and Jayden. So I'm very excited for this episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. So why are the prices going down? It's crazy. I'm going to let you know what I think from a collector standpoint and from the playing standpoint. I was really excited to get the very best new box of the PRB Japanese 01 over here that you see, and I have my Tendon cards too. So if you guys got these in Japanese, you know these are really special for this next new set. And it wasn't very expensive. The price was low enough in Japanese for me to get. And this is my Hollow Dawn card too, which is really pretty cool. It's the Queen. And there were some really great differences on the cards and things that were similar. And the new cards that came out are really special. We'll talk about that. But why is the price of the cards going down so much? Just a couple of months ago, it was almost double what they are right now. And that's because they came out in 2022. And this is what I think. They came out in 2022 in Japan, in the summertime, and they printed the cards and it took off, and it was a wonderful thing and a great game, and they moved on through the sets and more people found out about it and they wanted them. Of course, that's the same old story, supply and demand. I don't know that they really realized how many sets would go by where the demand would become really so great that many people now who were selling these boxes and selling these cases and getting these cards were having a very hard time getting it. They would only have a certain amount to get, so the value started to rise and rise and rise. People were selling them. They started to become graded, and of course, just the entire beginning of the One Piece sets took off. And there were so many starter deck sets that had come out, 1 through 13, were now in play by the time 05 hit, and that box and the packs were skyrocketing, and there were so many great opportunities in it, and more people wanted to get in. So I think the decision to go back and reprint everything from 1 to 5 and get another wave of these boxes and cards and treasure out to everybody in the world that's asking for it is a great idea. It does let us see this dip right now, and of course now everything is almost half the price than what it was a couple of months ago. I've seen people at locals and just heard about people and watched people on social media trying to dump all of their sets and give their cards and their merch and everything away. They've kind of given up on it. They don't want to do it anymore. They want to maybe move back to another anime or trading card game that they were doing, but I think this is just a very temporary thing that needed to happen. I think for every person that we might lose right now, I think we're going to probably gain about 100 more in the next generation, because so many people are really not even cluing in that there really even is a trading card and a game that's a lot of fun, and that these cards are as beautiful as they are. It's nothing like when you actually see them in person. And that's sometimes why I like to get the Japanese sets early. So I was lucky to get one box from a friend. I went live on my TikTok, so follow me there at One Piece Keepers. And I do some openings there, and I do some live streams there. And so I opened the box with my local peeps that I play with at the Treasure Coast Magic Store. And we just had such a fun time looking at the new cards, which are old cards from the previous sets, which we'll get in English now in the next 3 months, because that's how it goes, Japanese, English every 3 months. And what we're seeing here in this box was so many of the cards that were just common matted cards, but they were really good in the playing of the deck, came out in some hollow love. We love all of the, shiny cards. One of my favorite, just to give you an example, would be Sanji's Peel-Off. I play this card in Nami, and it's a common and uncommon card that just has a matted finish, but still a beautiful piece of art from the, the anime and the show and the manga. And they gave it a step up, and they put a lot of rare shine on it. It's still labeled with the same number, and we were trying to look at some of the differences in the cards, and there are just a few of them in there that also have the alt art. So common and uncommons got leveled up with the alt arts, as you can see here. And then even to take it a step further, they made these really super hollow, shiny cards, but imprinted in the background is this hollow Jolly Roger of the Straw Hat crew. And it's all across the card, and it has extra glare and shine and love on it. And it's just really beautiful. And there's probably about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 of these cards, maybe more, that come in the box. So I'm wondering how that's gonna, be when the English boxes come out, because it's always like a different ratio of love in the packs and number in the packs and the boxes. But this is what keeps it exciting and moving forward. So for everybody that we're losing right now, the reason for the dip and everybody being, like, wow, the value as collectors has really, driven our collection down now because everybody has, had it available to them. My take on that, my outlook on that is it's just going to be for a temporary period of time. It's going to get sucked up into the universe, and then it's going to be just as tough and as hard to get your hands on these sets, which are quickly going into the future, which, as you guys know, I believe is someday going to be vintage. And we're just looking at the very next big, huge, gigantic, long-term generation of an amazing card game, and an amazing story, because the One Piece has many different levels. It's the manga, it's the anime, there's now the live action. And here with me today, everybody in the room, everybody in the studio, for the most part, I think, except for Devin. Did you see the live action? Has seen the live action. Okay, Devin hasn't seen the live action. He's really got to catch up with us. So everybody else here in the room, Joseph, Jayden, and Amanda have all seen the live action, and I want to talk to them about how they feel about it, and where they are in their story and in their journey of One Piece, and you guys can hear how they feel about it as well. The girls agreed to get on video with me and have a conversation about the live action. They love it, they're passionate about it. You guys have heard me yap about everything. We want to hear what they have to say about the live action and how it has affected them and how they feel about it. So take it away, girls. Welcome Amanda and Jayden. Amanda, you are a part of this journey and a part of this life right from the beginning for me, because when I wrote my dreams and you sang it, and now it's the opening credits for what everybody who's now listening to this video are hearing, the vocalist on My Dreams, Miss Amanda Edwards. How did you feel when you first saw it the very first time?
I felt surprised. I felt on the edge of my seat. It's like, when you watch shows, you kind of start to predict in your mind, like, oh, I know what's going to happen next. Right. I was completely wrong, and I liked that.
Okay.
And I was on my toes the entire time, and I'm excited for a new live action. I'm hoping that they will make another one.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten into
season 2 and 3 are coming. It's confirmed.
I am stoked for that.
Did you not know? Did you not know that? Okay, all right. You'll get there. You'll get there.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. They're filming right now, and it's going to be released. Yee!
I'm hoping that it's soon, because now I'm extremely excited.
Okay.
And I haven't seen the anime yet.
Okay.
But I know there's a bunch of episodes, so definitely I'll
1,180.
Yes, definitely. It's been so amazing to watch Nichol, get so passionate about One Piece, and now she's getting me passionate. And this is my cousin Jayden.
Hi,
She's
Jayden.
visiting.
Yay, girl power! I love it. We're so anime. We're so girl anime here too. I love that we're all here on film together, really nerding out. I think it really helps, especially to the new generation. There's boys, there's girls, there's everybody that loves One Piece, no matter what. This is for everyone. All characters welcome. That's the cool thing about it.
Exactly.
Right? So when you were watching it, you saw how it was like just like our real lives.
Exactly, yeah.
The wisdom was there, right?
Definitely. I love that show so much. Nami definitely gave me girl power. Like, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's so strong, she's so powerful, and she's a very complex person as well, which I definitely enjoyed seeing that side.
Yeah, for sure. And when you find out her backstory too, you know, it's a totally different feeling actually, you know, from watching the anime where you guys have just seen. I was on the anime of episode 30 when I cried at that moment that brought me tears, you know, as well. But then as you were saying, when Arlong Park came along, for me, I loved the fight in the anime when Luffy landed the first punch on Arlong. I think I screamed out loud. I was like, ah, yes! It was so awesome. So did you all have that same, you know, moment?
Definitely. I also, like, you know, he kind of has like a bit of a dark side when he gets really mad, which I quite enjoyed, especially when he fought the clown guy. When he fought him, I thought that was really cool. He like got really mad, and you could kind of see his face darken, and Nami and all of them were like, who is this kid now? Like, what's going on? That's when they started getting respect for him. Yeah. And I really enjoyed watching that.
Yes, when he was fighting Buggy.
Yeah, he got mad.
How do you feel about Buggy, guys?
I like him. I think he's hilarious.
Mr. Jeff Ward.
He has a charm to him.
He does,
he
right?
Does. The actor and the character, he couldn't pick a better person.
Definitely brought it out, right? He had that. I met him actually at Comic-Con, and he signed my little Buggy figure clip, and I got a picture with him. So the selfie was there. We had so much fun. It was just amazing. It was awesome. But I can't wait to do more with you girls. I want to have more conversations. Like, tell me more about what you love so much about the live action and what has you excited for season 2. Like, tell me everything.
Well, being a girl and being a girl's girl, I was blown away by the makeup. The makeup that Arlong had, that nose, it was just so incredible. And, you know, I don't think I've seen makeup that good, and it just added on. It added to why it's so amazing. It's everything. It's the film, the graphics, the acting. I think Monkey D. Luffy, they put a perfect person in there.
They did.
Definitely.
And it's a new face. It's a new actor, you know? So like I said, it kind of like there was some familiarity with what you were seeing, and then, you know, the older, you know, you knew there were actors you recognized, but at the same time you were like, do I recognize them? Wait a minute, no, that's a new actor. And so I think that's where the excitement comes from, and how you kind of know that it's, you know, it's a mystery, right? It's going into the future. Aren't you guys curious about what the One Piece is?
I'm very excited to see their growth as a group, as a crew, watching everybody change as actors as well, like them getting more comfortable with the roles. I'm not saying they're not now, but you know what I mean? Everybody changes a little bit. So I'm really excited to see all that growth. And
it is a lot of fun. It makes you giddy, right?
Exactly.
And the growth is really like, you know, again, watching yourself grow as you move along on your own journey, as you bring your friends along. Everybody has this special thing about them, and this special talent that they have, or that they, you know, dream of having or making successful for themselves. These goals, these this life, which is where we're at, you know? Do you love, so here's some of the things that I saw, because I think I'm attracted to the wisdom. I saw, like I was saying, all characters across the board are welcomed in this. It's just incredible how it was actually written, drawn, made to really just incorporate and embody everything of all of humanity and human beings. And it was almost across the ages. If you were looking at days of yore to current time future, you were seeing it all kind of very much the same lesson of adolescence coming, right?
Exactly. And it all comes together really beautifully as well. I really love it.
Yeah, and there were moments like, was there a moment inside of there that you really felt like was very much like you? Maybe not even with Nami, but like, did you see a piece of yourself like in some of the other characters?
Definitely with Luffy, how he was very naive as a child. And then he started getting older, and you know, I don't know. I feel like his crew definitely brought out a more mature side of him as well, which I really like. He was so naive, you know, always doing crazy stuff, and his friends always, you know, holding him back a little bit. And I feel like that was definitely me for a while.
But he's a natural born leader, just like you are.
He is definitely a natural born leader, which I love.
Yep, that's why you know, he's definitely my number one. What did you think of Zoro? Like, so sexy, so sexy, right? Like,
I'm married, and my husband is my Zoro. Hi, Ben.
Yeah,
I love Zoro, and also the guy who plays him is also a very accomplished actor in Japan, which I thought was really cool, because he had I never knew that, and he had such a really good American accent, but it's because he went to school in Japan that taught him how to speak English like pretty much his whole life, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I really like how he's a very accomplished person. Like, I don't know, he brought so much complexity to that character just being himself already.
Yeah.
So.
And you were saying he's the character that you were like having the conversation to me off stage, and we were just like, hey, remember when, you know, he was like a fan of Oda and of playing, and he played the game, and he invited him over, and like that was like a super cool experience for an actor to get of their favorite, you know, and to get a chance to play, you know, a character from their favorite show. I feel like all the characters across the board must be, you know, all the actors must be feeling so honored. So what about Usopp? What about Sanji? What about...
The names, I'm still getting to know the characters.
Okay.
I really I was just blown away by the shark men. Is that what they're called? The seamen.
Yep,
the seamen.
absolutely.
They are just so
Fishmen.
like the fishmen, the seamen, they're awesome. Like in their little land, like their little worlds is just it's crazy. They party and they're just I love the makeup. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And no spoiler alerts, but you know, Fishmen and Fishman Island come way into the anime for me and into the manga, where Fishman Island is actually one of the places. Again, no spoiler alerts, but I'm on my way there now, back in the middle of 400s.
Oh wow.
So there's even more to come of that. So I can't wait to see how they're going to do that, you know, live action as we move into the future, like 1,000 episodes. You know, we're talking about like a dozen seasons, maybe more.
That makes me want to.
It might actually go down as like the longest season. Like this could go so many seasons into the future.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
And whenever I was watching that video with Luffy and the guy who plays Luffy and then the creator, and like how he was talking about, he was like, I chose you like to be Luffy. Like you embodied him so well. And I saw him tear up. I was like, see, this is perfect. This has to go on for a long time. If the creator is saying this, like it has to go on for a long time.
What did you think about the, you know, the ships and the reality of what you were seeing as far as the cinematography of it, you know, what they did with the production of making it a visual that you really felt connected with, like, you know, the places that they were traveling to as well?
I thought they did really good on pretty much building the whole set and everything, because it really, honestly, the ships look so real. The CGI for like the dragons coming out of the water, all that. I just really thought they did a phenomenal job on all of that across the board.
So have either of you ever read the manga or ever read a manga, Japanese manga?
I have not.
Okay.
I have read a manga, but it had nothing to do with any of this now.
Well, I want you guys to know that in the manga, which I've started to read over the summer, inside of the little chapters that are in there, and it's fabulous, really wonderful. There's these quick little insert pages that actually tell you that, you know, Oda was very much inspired by the Vikings. When he was younger in Japan, he was watching a Japanese show, you know, that was about Vikings, and that's how he kind of originally, I guess, maybe that little seed started, you know, to grow. And so that's why a lot of what you're seeing right now is kind of a bit of that, you know,
it's an
effect.
interesting little bit of history.
And then it also goes in there to show like some of the original drawings from the anime and for the manga itself when he was first designing the characters. And he's known for his character building and his world building. Like this world that he's made, it's absolutely fantastical. It's wonderful. It's everything. The music, as I've talked about before. Now, you guys know there's a soundtrack to the Netflix music. So how do you feel about that? Because, you know, music is our thing. Have you heard it?
I have not heard it. I hate to say that I'm just getting into this, but I'm really excited. And if you're telling me it's good, then it has to be good.
Well, you're coming back here for more. Yeah, you're coming back here for more. So we're going to be playing music in the background. Awesome.
Definitely inspired me to start watching the anime like ASAP. So I'm going to start watching it.
Don't be intimidated by it. I had someone recently tell me they were asking someone, you know, some of their friends if they knew anything about One Piece, and the response was it's way too many episodes to commit to. That's what I hear all the time as an influencer, as a lover. Again, it's such a great story. I recommend that you really just put your time aside and really understand and know that this is life-changing. You're gonna get into it and you're gonna start to love it, and you're gonna realize more and more as it moves along that it's not enough episodes. It may never be enough episodes. I hope when it ends, even when we all know what the One Piece is, that they continue continue this story in some way, shape, or form with so many characters and so many backstories and so many things possibly unexplained from different directions that might actually happen if we run out, because it's so big and so magical, that it will continue on with movies. And I think it will, as you know, more merchandise and stuff like that comes
Before
out.
you know it, you're sucked in.
Yes.
And you're in the, like, I feel like that's what happened to you. I feel like that's what happened.
No, it's true. But again, I mean, we could sit here and talk about every aspect of every bit of it, like, you know, the live action, just every single bit of the live.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Excited is our word on here on the
Seriously,
YouTube channel.
I know. We
use
need
it
to
all
think
the
of a new
time.
word that's just
Elated.
It's true.
Elated, yeah.
I am completely
Yes.
obsessed.
Enamored.
I am enamored. I mean, I showed you guys these cards. I mean, they're super shiny, super beautiful. That's why I'm not worried about the value going down. I'm ready to move forward with it and get them into everybody's hands as quickly as possible. And make sure that everybody, you know, starts to understand that it's both for collectors and players, and we've got a really long future ahead of us and a lot of fun coming. Because when you girls come back here next, this is like our first time in our new studio. You guys can't see what's really all around us here right now, but we are going to have food and drinks and music and fun and games, and we're going to open up some cards, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to go live on different channels, and we're going to be welcoming you guys, the fans, to join us. And so we'll all learn and grow together like we always do, right? Like we always do.
That, and you can
Thank
check
you for
our
being
progress
here.
from with the anime.
So much. I know. I'm going to be checking on you guys. And listen, I'm going to be like every once in a while, just like everybody else did to me. Like, what episode are you on? Okay.
Did you see what I just saw?
You
Did you see what I just saw?
You know Jennifer's little Gabe, as soon as he started watching, he was like, I mean, he'd be in the car or whatever, and Jen would be like, ask Miss Nicole what episode she's on now.
He makes a great Luffy. Gabe, I saw your costume. I'm your babysitter. I know it's been a
Go
while,
back and watch
but
that video. It's here on the channel.
hi.
So, new studio guests. We'll see Jimmy and we'll see Joseph and have other players and people come here. But we're also going to be doing now officially moving forward on the TikTok shop and the Whatnot shop. So I'll be now running the 3 shows here on YouTube, on TikTok, and also on Whatnot. I want you guys to continue to follow along. I'll give you all of the information. It's going to be a lot of fun because it's still going to be about all of the show, all the characters, everything that's going on here in my world. We're stepping it up a notch. We're going to be building a little bit more here in production, getting you the best quality lighting and angles, and getting you the product. That's what's really exciting, is to get these cards that are really hard to get. I just recently went to my local grocery store area and walked into one of those side stores, and there was an entire row of the One Piece OP05 cards. I'd never seen those on the slabs before, and there was a whole row of them. I did only take 2 packs for $4.99, but I'm excited that it's now making this move and making this wave. So like I said, I think this drop in price is because everybody has now just hit this kind of little lull. And coming to you from the player side, I have Joseph here with me, and I wanted him to let you know how he was really feeling right now in this moment with the leaders. It's an honest take on how he's feeling about the leader he's running, how he feels lately about playing, and what he feels is about to go on with the next sets to come. I think there's going to be some really great leaders that are going to cause a lot more excitement, and that maybe this little lull is going to come right back around. But Joseph, what do you think right now? Because I know that you have been kind of a little bit feeling like what with the play of the leaders that have been going on right now.
It's a little boring sometimes. Not like boring, but it's kind of getting a little bit repetitive.
Okay.
So we're kind of just waiting till OP08 comes out to really get things going again.
Okay. And what leader are you most looking forward to that you think might bring excitement back to the game for you?
I'm really looking forward to Marco.
Okay.
Marco, yeah.
Why?
It's just a cool ability.
All right. And have you been running it on the sim?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Are all the cards there available for you on the sim right now,
Yes.
that you are able to actually just maneuver everything around and really run it and see what's, going on? Where does it chase us back to?
OP08.
OP08 only?
There's not really, I mean, there's like some OP02 cards for Whitebeard stuff.
Okay.
For Marco specifically, but yeah.
Okay, what about the other leaders? Are the other leaders looking like they're going to run us back to any of the other past sets? Because like I said, now that we have this reprint that happened, and now that there's more, like I said, I think it's going to get absorbed really quickly. It was a perfect time for new players, new generation. I know that I'm seeing it because when I'm at my locals, I'm seeing 2, 3, 4 new players come in each week, and we always spoil our players there. If you need extra bulk cards or extra rare cards, if we've just got multiples of it, we're constantly giving that away to help you get your deck where you need it to be so that you can continue to come and play in the tournaments with us. So we're going to start to do more of those as well, and it's just going to be a really great adventure. So we're bringing it all together, going to make this year really special, have some more talks on here, have some more special guests. And again, if you want to follow us and support us, please go to the Patreon account. The Patreon account is going to be more behind the scenes stuff of some of our travels, some things about me, a little bit more of the backstory of my life, kind of the way that One Piece has their backstories. I'm going to let you know a little bit about who I am, how I just got, put into all of this and why, and give you the backstory of who I am, where I come from, and all the members and people in my life that have made my dreams come true with me. And we hope to inspire that still with all of you. So just as a special treat, there is a fan here who also has a little brother who would love some One Piece cards probably. So I do have this pack. It's only one pack of OP07. Now, there's a manga hunt going out for, all of these, and with 07, no different. The boa could be in there. You just never know. But I'm going to open up this pack, see what we get in it. I'm going to pass the cards around so you guys can all see them. And this is 500 years into the future. So a little mini unboxing, and we're going to pass these on to your brother for you. It'll be a little parting gift. These are for you, Jason.
Jason will love that.
This. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what we have here. The narrator needs her glasses. Yes, I know. All right, we've got Porchamy, Boa Marigold, and I'll hold them up for you in a minute. Capote, Fuza, Keep Out, Iron Body, Pickles, Roronoa, Pythagoras, Leader Rob Lucci. Okay, so when you see the leader there, you know that maybe it's not going to be like too special on the back, but it's still going to be fun and still treasure for you. Jason, you've got a Monkey D. Luffy rare and a Trafalgar Law. All right, I'm switching them around. These are for you. And so this is a parting gift, and hopefully I've gained some more fans. And like I said, continue to become a fan of One Piece, a fan of the story. These are really just incredibly beautiful cards. We love playing with them, and we'll continue to teach and grow and just give love to everybody in this community. So once again, One Piece, one love, One Piece. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.